Coming up on 12 News Weekend Edition, one inspirational 18-year-old swimmer overcomes the odds stacked against her. Also, I'll tell you all about a weekend full of unique workshops in Harrison County.
We stay dry for the majority of the weekend, but make sure to have the rain gear handy for the first half of the week. I'll have more details as 12 News starts now.
Working for you. This is WBOI, now in high definition. 12 News Weekend Edition starts now.
Hello and welcome to 12 News Weekend Edition. I'm Leah Nicely. President Trump arrived in Singapore today ahead of the historic summit with the North Korean leader. He will meet with Kim Jong-un and the North Korean delegation will begin on Tuesday. The meeting is one of the most highly anticipated international summits in recent history. The discussions with Un will include the country's nuclear program and working toward denuclearization. The summit will mark the first time a sitting U.S. president meets with a North Korean leader.
Well, Leah, as we head into our weekend, we have seen mainly dry conditions, and that's due to the fact that the bulk of the activity and stationary front has stayed to the north of the state, so seeing dry conditions here, and temperatures a little bit hot and steamy in the 80s across the area. 83 currently in Clarksburg, 84 in Fairmont, 82 in Morgantown, and 73 in Davis. Also feeling a little bit muggy out there since dew points are in the mid to upper 60s. And as we take a quick glance at radar, we stayed mainly dry today. A few showers popping up in the mountain counties, but as we head into this evening, we'll see the chance for a few more thunderstorms to pass through, but really the big activity will occur for late tonight into early Monday morning. We are going to see some heavy rain and the potential for flooding during that time period, but I'll have more details coming up in my full forecast. First, we'll head back over to you, Leah.
Thanks, Veronica. And in other news, one 18-year-old Paralympic swimmer, Julia Gaffney, tells her incredible story on how she overcomes any obstacle in her way.
Where else do you go to cool down other than the pool? But for Julia Gaffney, every time she takes a plunge, it's for the heat of competition.
I'm always trying to beat people, you know, and it's just awesome that, you know, if you work hard, you can do that.
Amongst the crowd of young swimmers, Gaffney's talent makes her stand out, as the 18-year-old is a member of the U.S. Paralympic swimming team. Born without legs, Julia found her serenity in the pool.
I just love, you know, the feeling free in the water, you know, not feeling my disability when I get in the water.
In just over 2 years of competition, she ranks top 5 in the world in 5 different events and won 6 medals in the 2017 Pair Swimming World Championships. Jump to Joplin, she recorded the second best time in U.S. history in the 800-meter Paralympic freestyle with a time of 11 minutes and 9 seconds.
It was awesome to look up at the scoreboard and see the time.
As dominant as Julia is in the pool, she can be just as inspirational out of it.
You don't have to think, oh, you know, I'm disabled, or, no, you can go for it, you know? You can be the best.
Now, Julia is not done yet. Next step for the 18-year-old, she heads to Australia in August to represent Team USA at the Pan-Pacific Pair Swimming Championships, taking with her a mindset that spans beyond swimming.
Just not limiting myself of what I can do, and just always having a positive thinking and working really hard.
Other than all the farmers markets, there are many other family fun activities available throughout the area. The West Virginia Botanical Garden in Morgantown is now offering a weekly summer activity schedule. Events open to the public and provide educational activities for both children and families. Some of the activities provided include guided walks around the garden, which educate on a variety of plants and flowers. There are also many different workshops offered, including the Wild for Pollinators workshop on June 23rd, along with the interactive activities available. The Botanical Gardens is free to the public 7 days a week and offers a variety of scenic trails and all to enjoy and connect with nature. The Appalachian Forest Heritage Area partnered with Canaan Valley National Wildlife Refuge to host the maiden voyage of the brand new canoe kayak launch. Participants put their gear down in the water and got a unique look at the Blackwater River in Tucker County. The addition of the launch is a great way to allow visitors a different perspective of the wildlife refuge.
The Blackwater River is such an interesting part of the valley and of Davis in general. It's this big river that a lot of different streams are feeding into, so that brings a lot of diversity.
The kayak launch is the first part of a 3-year plan to bring more visitors to the area. Fort New Salem hosted a weekend of workshops over the past 2 days, teaching trades from long ago that are still used today. Ryan Decker was there to learn some new skills.
The calendar may read 2018, but time stopped in the 1800s this weekend at Fort Salem. Trades like blacksmithing, pottery, basket making, and looming were there to be taught. Those learning how to blacksmith were instructed on the proper techniques of heating, cooling, and shaping the iron. Gabby Brooks and Ryan Schoonover have been doing it for years.
Every blacksmith has to learn how to taper steel and how to curl it, and today later on they'll learn on spreading the steel, making leaves. So it's the basic skills on everything that's required for practically everything that you want to make.
The stove he was working on can heat up to well over 2,000 degrees, more than hot enough to heat the iron to make the tongs he wants. Something a little less time-consuming that was taught was the art of cornhusk dolls, taking about 30 minutes to make. A longer process is looming. The rug being made here would take a few hours, and that's after a lengthy process setting up the loom.
It takes about 8 to 18 hours to set one up from the very get-go, but it can be taken apart and put back together with pegs. So they would have put it in a wagon and would have taken it to a village and made things for people and then put it back in the wagon and went on.
The materials used to make the rug could have come from a spinner. This wool is from alpaca, but colors come from many different places. Gold from marigolds, brown from walnuts, and other colors from berries. All old-time trades that are still being used in many places today.
Next up on 12 News Weekend Edition, I'll tell you where you can get fresh local produce every Sunday this summer. Plus, one Massachusetts governor announces a capital funding to support building projects, which includes one particular science museum. First, we have Rob in the newsroom on what's coming up with sports. Rob?
Hey, Leah, we had the North-South game for high school football yesterday, and today it was the girls' turn over in Glenville. Highlights from the girls' skills competition coming up in just a few. Don't go anywhere, though. We've got more news, weather, and sports right after the break.
F-150 month is finally here. That means great savings on the only truck with EcoBoost strength and best-in-class towing and payload. F-150 month, the answer to every to-do list. Only from your neighborhood Ford store.
Termites. Feasting on homes 24/7. We're on the move. Roger.
Hey, Rick, all good?
Oh, yeah, we're good. We're good.
Termites never stop trying to get in. At Terminix, we never stop working to keep them out because they can cause thousands of dollars in damage. Call Terminix now to schedule a free termite inspection. As America's leading termite control provider, we'll do whatever it takes to stop them in their tracks. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. To schedule a free termite inspection, call 1-800-994-5352 and protect your home. And if they ever do come back, so will we. To schedule a free termite inspection, call 1-800-994-5352 or visit Terminix.com. Terminix, defenders of home.
So, what can we do for you today, counselor?
My client has been seriously injured, and I'm here to discuss settlement.
Oh, sorry, but as we always say, no pay.
Is that right? Don't fight the insurance company alone. The Miley Legal Group will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. Visit MileyLegal.com today and get the tiger on your side.
Your to-do list is growing day by day, but you know what to do, and you know what you need to do it. The F-150 trifecta, EcoBoost strength plus best-in-class towing and payload. Lucky for you, it's F-150 month.
Let me introduce you to the new Mahindra Retriever, 83 horsepower, 60 mile an hour, and a 3-year warranty. Outworking and always by your side, Mahindra of Clarksburg.
You're watching WBOY TV in high definition.
Welcome back. Governor Charlie Baker of Massachusetts announced millions of dollars in funding will be spent on building projects across the state on Saturday.
Dr. Seuss characters, the Cat in the Hat and Thing 1 and Thing 2, welcomed Governor Charlie Baker with open arms to the Dr. Seuss Museum Saturday afternoon. Baker took a tour of the Springfield museums after he announced $9.3 million in new capital funding to support building projects in the nonprofit arts, humanities, and sciences in Massachusetts. One of the facilities benefiting from this funding is the Springfield Science Museum. Now, grants from this fund range from $7,000 to $200,000, which is the amount of money that will be spent to make improvements here at the Springfield Science Museum. $200,000 will be spent to make interior renovations to the museum. Governor Baker also visited the site of MGM. He told 22 News these developments will help drive tourism and benefit residents and visitors for years to come.
These institutions that are receiving these grants are in many cases one of the most important ways we say hello and how are you to people from all over the country and all over the world.
In an effort to increase tourism, the state Senate voted to approve a budget amendment in May, sponsored by Senator Eric Lesser, that allocates $100,000 to fund bilingual exhibits at Springfield's Dr. Seuss Museum.
We want those exhibits available in both English and in Spanish so that our local school children here in Springfield and in the region, but also, quite frankly, so that tourists and people who come from all over the world to visit this museum can access it as well.
Reporting from the Springfield Museums, Hector Molina.
Sunday is a time for families around the area to go out and enjoy all the local farmers markets. The Bridgeport Farmers Market has been operating for 10 years and is now open to the public every Sunday from 10 a.m. until 2. This market is all about providing local products to local people to purchase and enjoy. One of the coordinators from this market says the purpose is to help local businesses network and grow.
Well, it's fantastic for the community. We help to build small businesses up. We help to give our farmers a venue to sell their produce. A lot of people here will come and do most of their grocery shopping at the market and then stop by Kroger on their way home and pick up what you can't get here. There are some things obviously we can't grow locally, but we even have a baker who makes really delicious bread. It's kind of a one-stop shop.
This is the fourth Sunday. This market has been open and it will continue to operate every Sunday until mid-October.
Now, the area's most accurate forecast. Storm Tracker 12 weather. Certified storm ready and powered by Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration, the official cleaning and restoration company of the West Virginia Mountaineers.
The bulk of the activity and stationary front stayed to the north of the state this weekend, so we missed out on the majority of those showers and thunderstorms, but still a pretty hot and humid end to our weekend. Temperatures reaching into the mid-80s today, 83 in Clarksburg, 82 in Fairmont and Morgantown, 79 in Elkin, 78 in Webster Springs, and 72 in Davis. And it's also feeling a little bit muggy out there with dew points in the mid to upper 60s, and that will continue into our overnight hours. As we take a quick glance at radar, we saw that throughout today, seeing mainly dry conditions, just a few spotty showers in those mountain areas, but as we can see, seeing a small line of some pop-up showers and storms that'll push through for the evening hours. But as we head into late tonight, the bulk of the activity will be seen late tonight into early tomorrow morning. This will bring heavy rain and the potential for flooding. So severe weather threat for this evening, we are under a marginal risk, with the biggest risk being that heavy rain leading to the potential for flooding. So make sure to take any necessary precautions as we head into this evening and tomorrow morning. For the rest of tonight, we'll see a low of 64 degrees, seeing a few showers and thunderstorms moving through. For late tonight, we will see that steadier and heavier rain for late this evening into early tomorrow morning. So a wider look at radar showing that stationary front dipping slightly southward into our area. The big thing, that it would be the low pressure system turning up off to the west. This will be sweeping down into our area for late tonight into early tomorrow. So that will bring that heavier rain that we are expecting, which also could lead to flooding in some spots. So predictors showing for the rest of tonight, we'll see a few scattered showers and storms moving through for this evening. And as this low pressure system continues to sweep down into our area, we will see that heavy rain moving in for late tonight and into early tomorrow morning, especially affecting our morning commute. The rest of our Monday, looking to see those showers gradually tapering off. And as we head into Tuesday, looking to be mainly dry, could see a few spotty showers thanks to a warm front moving through. And as we head into Wednesday, cold front moves through, so we are expecting some more rain and thunderstorms for the middle of our work week. Rainfall totals as we head into the middle of our week, seeing as much as 4 inches of rain in some spots. So for tonight into early tomorrow, we will watch out for that flooding, and we will continue to watch out for that as we head into the middle of our week. Tonight, lows in the 60s and 50s, 64 here in Clarksburg, 57 in Davis. Tomorrow, seeing a slightly cooler high of 76 degrees, and then we could see some flooding in spots. As we take a look at the rest of our 7-day forecast, temperatures in the low 80s as we head into the end of our work week. Thursday and Friday, looking to see things finally clear up, seeing a mixture of sun and clouds. And for our weekend, also going to see mainly clear conditions, temperatures in the mid-80s, so perfect weather for any outdoor activities or festivities planned.
The rain and hot weather does not go well with my hair.
Absolutely.
We'll have more news coming up right after the break, but first, Rob gives us the latest in sports.
Leah, today was all about girls hoops over in Glenville, and the afternoon began with a skills competition. I'll tell you who walked away as three-point champ coming up in just a few. First, though, Nick Farrell has the latest on the Mountaineers in tonight's WV Illustrated report.
Most of Bob Huggins' latest basketball recruiting class has already arrived in Morgantown, enrolled in summer classes and training at the basketball practice facility. And Coach Huggins says those newcomers like Jordan McCabe, Trey Dooms, and Jermaine Haley will keep busy this summer. Huggins believes he's put together a very talented recruiting class, but for incoming freshmen and even junior college transfers, there's a lot to learn to become ready to compete at the Division I level.
It's just hard to explain how multifaceted being a good basketball player you have to be. You know, you have to be able to guard and rebound, and there's transition offense and transition defense, and zone offense against 1-3-1, 2-3, 3-2, 1-2-2. You know, so there's a lot of things to learn.
And former Mountaineer running back Quincy Wilson was enshrined in the West Virginia Coaches Association Hall of Fame this weekend. Wilson rushed for 20 touchdowns at WVU and is a former Associated Press All-American. That's the latest on the Mountaineers. In Morgantown, I'm Nick Farrell.
WVI Report is brought to you by your local Honda dealers. Great cars, great people. ShopHonda.com.
There's so much that goes into making a world-class vehicle. Reliability, safety, fuel economy, and more. Combine them all and the results are pure Honda. Discover great deals on every new Honda, like the impressively sophisticated Accord and the surprisingly stylish bestseller Civic. We put more in so you get more out. Find them all now at the season's best prices. Visit your local Honda dealer today or visit shophonda.com.
If you like to hike, bike, golf, fish, or explore nature, welcome to Ritchie County, West Virginia. Come enjoy our lakes, bike trails, camping, and kayaking. For the finest in outdoor recreation, Ritchie County, West Virginia. You'll never run out of fun things to do.
This is Sheila. She got satellite. I get tons of HD. Spectrum has tons of HD and primetime on demand.
I had to get special equipment for on demand. Plus, sometimes in the rain, our services go out.
Because of that dish on your roof?
Get Spectrum TV $29.99 a month. Call 844-538-2999.
And Spectrum Internet starts at 100 megabits with no data caps.
We have to get internet from another company, and it isn't nearly as fast.
Get Spectrum Internet $29.99 a month. Call 844-538-2999.
Spectrum Voice has unlimited nationwide calling with no additional taxes and fees.
I'd switch, but I'm stuck in a contract, and I'd have to pay $480 to cancel.
Spectrum has no contracts, and they'll pay up to $500 to help you out of yours.
That's it. Calling Spectrum.
Spectrum TV, Internet, and Voice. $29.99 a month each. Call 844-538-2999.
If you like to hike, bike, golf, fish, or explore nature, welcome to Ritchie County, West Virginia. Come enjoy our lakes, bike trails, camping, and kayaking. For the finest in outdoor recreation, Ritchie County, West Virginia. You'll never run out of fun things to do.
Brick Street Insurance. Your business, your people, you're covered. Visit brickstreet.com for information on our Signature 360 services.
Now it's time for the Sports Zone.
Good evening and welcome inside the 12 Sports Zone. It's been an exciting weekend in the sports world, especially here in West Virginia. We had the North-South football game yesterday down in Charleston, and today was all about girls hoops over in Glenville. The best players in the state gathered this afternoon at the Waco Center for the North-South Girls Basketball Classic. Before the actual game, players competed in a free throw contest and then finished up with a three-point competition. Lincoln's Gracie Lamb hit 13 threes in the final round of the shootout, and that was good enough to take home the first place trophy as Lamb wraps up her phenomenal high school career as three-point champion. The Fairmont State commit says the experience of getting to play against the best in the state is the highlight of the afternoon, especially those that are normally on the opposing side.
You play against all these girls and you kind of butt heads with them, like playing against them, and it's kind of fun to actually, those girls that you butt heads with, they're on your team now. So I just think that's the fun thing about it. We're all friends, so I mean it's nice to see them on your team now.
Switching gears now to the gridiron, the best of the best in high school football descended on the Black Eagle football field yesterday in South Charleston for the North-South Classic. Pick it up in the fourth, the North up 35-20, and the boy from Bridgeport ices it for his squad. John Merica with the pick at the 11-yard line, and nobody's catching him. 89 yards to the house for the score as the future Wesleyan Bobcat comes up big for the North as they take it 42-20. The final make it 3 in a row now for the North as they get the victory in Coach Brad Jett's final time on the sideline.
It's been a fantastic crew. The coaches did a heck of a job picking this team, what great character they had. And, I mean, we had a lot of things go against us today, and we turned it around and kept playing hard, and good things happened for us. I'm done. Yes, sir, and what a way to go out. With a nice bath, what a way to go out.
For sure, as Coach Brad Jett leads his team to a victory in his final game as head coach in the North-South Classic. Switching gears now to the Diamond, the Pirates snapped their 3-game losing streak and salvaged the final game of a 3-game set with the Cubs. They take it 7-1 to wrap up their series in Chicago. Pittsburgh put up a 5-spot in the 6th inning en route to the win. The Buccos continue their road trip tomorrow as they head to Arizona for 3 against the D-backs. And if you missed this yesterday, history was made up in Elmont, New York, the third and final leg of the Triple Crown, the 150th Belmont Stakes, and Justify, who won the Kentucky Derby and the Preakness, completes the trifecta and wins the Belmont to capture the Triple Crown, just the 13th horse to achieve that feat and only the 2nd horse to do it undefeated, joining Seattle Slew, who won it back in 1977. So we went almost 4 decades without a Triple Crown winner, and now we've got 2 in the last 4 years. That's something, huh?
Well, I was impressed with the 13 three-pointers. That's amazing.
That is amazing.
We'll have the final weather coming up here on 12 News Weekend Edition after the break. Don't go anywhere.
If you are told you have a heart condition, the first thing you should do is get a second opinion from the top-ranked heart care team in the nation. Cleveland Clinic has been ranked #1 for 23 years in a row.
I want somebody that's done thousands of my operations, not 3.
With over 1,700 physicians, surgeons, and caregivers specializing in the research and care of heart conditions, Cleveland Clinic has an unparalleled record of successful treatments and provides you with the most advanced heart care technology the world has ever seen. It's total care for you and your family. We can even offer same-day appointments.
This is unlike any place we have ever been before. It really is patients first.
The best heart care in the nation is closer than you think. Call today to arrange your second opinion or talk with a heart nurse. We're available 24/7. Call Cleveland Clinic at 833-217-2355.
Looking for a company to manage your commercial real estate needs? Reputation matters. The professional team at Mountain State Real Estate has the credibility and the expertise to put the deal together. Selling or buying? Call Mountain State Real Estate, your commercial property experts.
It's breaking news from the Mike and Coach Show.
The push-pull-drag event has really been huge here in Clarksburg.
That's right, Coach. It's huge, and customers are still coming in. We have no choice. Push, pull, and drag is extended at Freedom Kia Clarksburg location only, rain or shine, until this Saturday.
How much you giving for this daggone thing?
$3,000, Coach. It's push, pull, or drag.
It's all over to close of business this Saturday.
Hurry in. Push, pull, drag ends this Saturday only at Freedom Kia Clarksburg.
Before you buy, give Freedom a try.
Doss Enterprises is hiring immediately. Equipment operators, skilled laborers, CDL drivers, field supervisors, and safety techs. These long-term positions offer excellent pay and benefits, including health insurance and 401k. Apply today.
Fishing can be a competitive sport, and Saturday, families around the community came to enjoy a family fun day and catch and release. Fish Fest has been a part of Bridgeport for several years, and this year it was held at the Doddridge County Elementary Middle School Pond. This is the 6th year for this 4-hour event, which is free to the public and included a full day of prizes and the kids with catch and release fishing. This event wouldn't be possible without the support of the many sponsors.
The gas and oil industry really stepped up and helped donate with money this year, and we spent a bunch on fishing poles, tackle boxes, you name it. We've got tents, we got things for the adults, we got things for older kids. It's just a good day. It's free fishing weekend.
This event first started with only 13 participants, but over the years it's now grown to over 100, and coordinators say they hope to continue to grow this event for years to come.
How do you guys feel about rain?
I don't know.
I'm not a big fan.
Not feeling it right now.
Then you're not going to
No,
like
I'm
the
not.
first half of this week, unfortunately. As we head through the rest of tonight, could see a few spotty showers and thunderstorms, and then we'll see the overnight rain late tonight into early tomorrow morning, seeing the potential for flooding as well. Rain still continues into the middle of our work week, but we'll clear things out by the end of next week, and looking to see a very nice and dry weekend next weekend. Temperatures in the mid-80s, so perfect for any outdoor events or festivities.
Sweet.
I am looking forward to a beautiful weekend. There'll be a lot to do.
Same here.
And that's all the time we have for the weekend edition. We'll be back here at 11 with all the latest in local news, sports, and weather.
We'll see you then.
Have a good night.